The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans will strike first here, this wild card matchup. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First carry for Nick Chubb. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short gain down to about the 33. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, 31 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now a handoff to Henry. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're building.